smokes. Yeah, double smokes in the same place there. Simple jumping.
Counter-Strike is a very funny game. Being almost as integral to the Slavic culture as Heroes of Might and Magic 3, Counter-Strike does just a great deal of things right to keep the fanbase playing for years, even though it is a game that doesn't get any updates. Today I wanna talk about everything I hate about CS2, and I'm gonna try to be a little original here, because I think every single person has already got to experience not only the whining, but the lag, the not so teammates, cheaters, more lag, poor servers, map rotation, smurfs, and many others. So instead I will try to whine about the stuff I find to be pretty disappointing, and that is more related to the poor art direction this game is just full of. On a positive note though, the premiere 13 round competitive feels way better than the late introduced short matches in CSGO. And the sticker crafting is just so cool. I love that creative freedom. But yeah, let's go back to hating though. The skins. I know this might sound like an incredibly silly topic to talk about, but skins and the economy surrounding them are basically the whole lifeline of this game, and more so are part of the art direction. A cool, surprising thing Valve did when upgrading the game to the Source 2 engine was upgrading the gun models. Back in the beta of Counter-Strike 2, there were many examples of this messing up with the skin market, with some sticker builds suddenly destroyed, and some AWP skins now having a colored scope. Let's just say we could see the influence on the prices. Another thing. This is the new UMP45 in CS2. And this is the old UMP45, but also in CS2. This is the new USPS in CS2. And this is the old OSPS also in CS2. Valve brought new models for its new engine, with only the default weapons, new skins, and old skins with a flat color got this treatment. While it makes sense, it just never stopped feeling goofy to me. Most important thing, the elimination of separatists. Our men fought bravely, with heart and soul. They were never given up. The men of Inferno, with their passionate hatred towards chickens, although we always knew it was only a facade, and in reality they loved them like a parent loves their child. The rise of the condom men was the day the end of the world has begun, soon eliminating every single separatist. They were never seen from that point on, ever again. Only heard of through the beautiful morning songs of the Italis and Inferno's chickens. Rest in peace, separatists, and may you find peace in the glory gates in heavens above. They might honestly add them as the next Fortnite skin in the Battle Pass, but the point of my hatred here is the eradication of the default skins for both CT and T-side, leaving everyone who doesn't pay for their Xbox avatar to look the exact same as everyone else and on every single map. It's just boring. Terrorists and counter-terrorists are part of the modern horrible team in video games. And I feel like that has to be with the games over-obsessing with esports and surrendering art direction to that. Operators. In how many games nowadays, instead of terrorists, anti-terrorists, soldiers of any of these, the characters we play as are just called operators? What does that even mean, to be honest? I play on a battlefield, let me be a soldier or a mercenary or a terrorist. This just has been such a horrible step for the whole game market and just makes every game feel unauthentic, boring, and just not worth the time to play them. Separatists forever. And hey, I mean, in the first game you literally just could choose any of these characters and they were all like cooler than anything I could see in the CS2 bot skin market. Like, seriously, those operators sucked dick.
And just so you remember, there was like this new remade cache that was very green. They had to tone it down and make it look boring because the operators were also green, so they could camouflage in and you couldn't see them. So yeah, they had to tone it down, and from that point on it didn't even look that interesting anymore.
And hey, that was pretty much all I had to say. Everything else was already said. Like ignorance of Valve to fix the game to a perfect state as everyone wants it. But truth be told, in a big mess, Every single change or update for a better will always feel like a breath of fresh air. But for now, if you wanna play CS, I guess you just gotta roll with the punches and embrace the hell that it is, and focus on the things that make you still play the game all those years later. Embrace your friendships.
Jo,
Kurwa.
to co? To wszyscy.
Już,
Wszyscy.
już, aha, aha, bo kurwa.